Welcome back, Boardmasters. This is SCL Matt, and today I have a brand new segment, show, whatever you want to call it. It's called Ask Matt. This is where you, the Boardmasters, the fans, the community, everybody out there gets to ask me questions. I want to make this a weekly show, and so what I'm asking from you is, if you have any questions for me, leave them in the comments down below. That's the only questions I'm going to look at each week, are the questions in the video from the previous week. So if you have questions for me, leave them down in the comments. I'll answer them in the next week's show, and we'll go from there. Obviously, please keep, this is a family-friendly show, so keep the questions in line. If you get any questions that are too far out there, I'm just not going to answer them. So there you go. With that being said, I do have two questions for today's show that actually, it's the reason why I decided to start the show. I had thought of it before, but now people are starting to ask questions, and I think this will be a good way to handle it. So both of today's questions are actually from Kyle S. over on YouTube. So the first question he asked is, of the Imaginators, who is your favorite by design, by gameplay, and favorite villain? So by design, my favorite sensei is Ambush. This is partly because he's green and that's my favorite color, but I just really like the design. There's a lot of intricacies to the figure, I think, and it just has a lot of good design elements that I personally like. Obviously this is gonna be different for everybody, but Ambush, he's my guy. I can't wait to play with him. By gameplay, it's a little too early for me to answer that. I still haven't been able to try out all the different characters, and I don't have all their upgrades and that type of thing. So I'm gonna hold off on answering that one yet. My favorite villain, though, hands down, Hoodsickle. He's my guy. I know not everybody likes how slow he moves or his attacks, but Hoodsickle is my character. He's the one I was hoping that would be in here, and it turns out he is, so I'm super happy about that. The second question then Kyle had for me was, do you know when Crash and Dr. Neo Cortex are getting released in their double pack? Now, we don't have an exact release date for this yet, but we have been told that they will be out for holiday 2016. What does that mean? Well, it means that they should be available before the end of the year. Whether this means November, whether this means mid-December, whether this means right at Christmas, it's too early to tell. There has been a rumor going around that they have a 30-day exclusive to the starter pack, which means, okay, if it came out October 16th, it'd be through roughly November 16th, and we could see them then right away at the end of November. That's a very real possibility. It also depends on stores, when they get them in, when they get them stocked on the shelves, and that sort of thing. So something to keep an eye out for. As soon as I know more, if we get an exact date or when they start showing up in stores, you can be sure that I will have that information here for you as well. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I'm getting super close to 1,000 subscribers, and that's going to be a big milestone for me. If YouTube's not your thing, follow me on Twitter at SCL Matt. I'm also on Facebook, facebook.com/SkylandersCharacterList. It's all there. The website, SkylandersCharacterList.com. I'm all over the place, and the information is out there, and you have plenty of ways to contact me. But like I said, for next week, I need your questions. So if you have any questions for me about Skylanders, about me personally, whatever you want to know, we'll try to get answers out there for you. Leave your questions down in the comments below, and we'll go from there. So until next week, enjoy.